Hi, my name is Bernadeth Daniaty. My matrix number is 2024527739.
Hi, my name is Hilda Suena, and my matrix number is 2024991219.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Fedora, and my matrix number is 2024573347.
Hi, my name is Veronica Dujung. My matrix number is 2024573429. Compound interest. Compound interest is based on the principle which change from time to time. In compounding, we calculate the interest periodically over the borrowing money and add it to the principal. Because the interest is added to the principal, the interest itself earns interest during the next period for computing interest. This is what is meant when it is said that the interest is being compounded. The final sum at the end of the borrowing period is called as compound amount. Formula in compound interest. Future value S equal to P in bracket 1 plus I N, where P is principal, I is interest rate per interest period, I equal to K over M, and N is a number of interest periods, N equal to M times T.
Question 1. 7 years ago, Lenny invested a certain amount of money in a Bunga Raya account offering a 4.2% interest rate compounded monthly. As of the beginning of the year 2024, she is considering transferring her current total balance of 30,845 ringgit and 19 cents to a new account. She has two options. Option 1. Bank A, which offers a 3.6% interest rate compounded monthly. Option 2. Bank B, which offers a 4.5% interest rate compounded every 2 months.
Hello there. Now I'm gonna explain compound interest question 1a. In this question, we were asking what was Lenny's initial investment in the Bunga Raya account 7 years ago. So, to answer this question, we're gonna use formula S. Value S is given by S equal to P multiplied by 1 plus I to the power of N. As we all know, P is the original principal, while I is the interest rate for each interest period, and N is the number of interest period. So, we're gonna use the formula to find value P. Before that, we're gonna extract the info we got from this situation above. S is 30,845 ringgit 19 cents, while M equal 12 since it's written compounded monthly. T equals 7 years and K is 4.2% expressed as decimal. The interest rate is 0.042. Now, we're gonna write down the formula first. To find value I and N, we're gonna calculate value I by K divided to M, which means 0.042 divided to 12 equal 0.0035. As for N times T, which means N equal 12 times 7 equal 84. Okay, now we're gonna substitute the value into formula. So, 30,845.19 equal P multiply 1 plus 0.0035 and equal to 84. So we're gonna calculate it using calculator. So the answer for value P is 23,000 ringgit.
B. Lenny wishes to withdraw 6,000 ringgit from her account before continuing her investment. Calculate the remaining amount of balance in her account after the withdrawal. Remaining amount of balance in Lenny account after the withdrawal. 30,845 ringgit and 19 cent minus 6,000 equal to 24,845 ringgit and 19 cents.
Question 1C. Using the amount of balance calculated from Part B above, determine the maturity value of the investment offered by both banks if Lenny continues her investment until the end of the year 2028. Based on this calculation, suggest which bank should she choose. Give reason for your answer. From question B, we have found out that the original principal is 24,845 ringgit and 19 cents. So now, we're going to find what is the maturity value for both of the bank and which bank should Lenny choose. Bank A, which offers an annual nominal rate of K equals to 0.036 and frequency of conversion of M equals to 12, which total to the total number of interest period N is 48 and the periodic interest rate of I is 0.003. Now, we're going to find the maturity value for Bank A by using the formula S equals to P times 1 plus I power of N, which is S equals to 24,845 ringgit and 19 cents times 1 plus 0.003 power of 48, which totals to S equals to 28,687 ringgit and 13 cents. Bank B, which offers an annual nominal rate of K equals to 0.045 and frequency of conversion of M equals to 6, which total to the total number of interest period N is 24 and the periodic interest rate of I is 0.0075. Now, for Bank B, using the same formula as Bank A, S equals to P times 1 plus I power of N, which is S equals to 24,845 ringgit and 19 cents times 1 plus 0.0075 power of 24, which is total to S equals to 29,725 ringgit and 12 cents. In conclusion, Lenny should choose Bank B because the total of maturity value is higher than Bank A.
D. Based on the maturity values of the selected bank from Part C above, calculate the total amount of interest earned from the year 2024 until the year 2028. I equal to S minus with P, I equal to 29,725 ringgit 12 cent minus with 24,845 ringgit 19 cent. I equal to RM 4,879 ringgit 93 cent.
Annuity. Annuity is a series of periodic payments or deposits usually made in equal amount at equal intervals of time. Examples of annuity are monthly rental payments, insurance policy, housing loan payments, and annual dividends. Payments or computation of an annuity is computed by compound interest method. Formulas of annuity. 1. Future value. S equal to R, 1 plus I to the power of N minus 1 over I. 2. Present value. A equal to R, 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative N over I, where R is the periodic payment of same value, I is the interest rate per interest period, and N is the number of interest periods or payments. Question 2. Andy borrowed 30,000 ringgit to finance his food truck business. The bank charged him an interest rate of 4.2% compounded monthly, and he was required to repay the loan over a 6 years period.
Question 2a. Compute the periodic payment for his loan. So we have find that the present value of an annuity, which is A, equals to 30,000. And the total for K is 0.042 and M is 12. And the term of investment, which is N equal to MT, is 12 times 6 equals to 72. And the interest rate per interest period, which is I equal to K over M, is 0.042 over 12, which totals to 0.0035. And now we're going to find the present value by using the formula A equals to R times 1 minus, in a bracket, 1 plus I power of negative N over I, which is 30,000 equals to R times 1 minus, in a bracket, 1 plus 0.0035 power of negative 72 over 0.0035, and that will total to R equal to 472 ringgit
and 9 cents. B. Calculate the total amount of interest that Andy paid to the bank. I equal to NR minus A, I equal to 72 in bracket 472.09 minus with 30,000. I equal to RM 3,990 ringgit 48 cent.
For annuity question 2C, this question was asking to calculate the total amount that Andy must pay for the 8th installment if he failed to make the 7 previous monthly payments. Hence, determine the amount of interest charged for the late payment. There's 2 things we must find in this question. First of all, we're going to find the amount Andy must pay. In this question, we're gonna use formula S to find the amount that Andy had to pay for the 8th installment if he failed to make 7 previous monthly payments. This means you're gonna pay in the future to settle all the payments since you failed to pay it for 7 years, and you want to pay it all in the future, which is on 8 payments. The formula is S equal to R multiplied by 1 plus I power of N minus 1 divided by I. Now we're gonna substitute the values. So S is the amount that you need to pay on the 7th month. S equal to R. R are equal to, from the question A before, which is 472.09 multiplied by 1 plus I, which is 0.0035 power of N. For value N, in here, value N is not equivalent to total number of payments, which is 72. This means N is not equal to 72. For this question, if he failed to make his payment for 7 years, that means it's arrears. So the value N is equal to 8 minus 1 divided by 0.0035. Now calculate it. So the answer is S equal 3,823 ringgit 31 cent. Next, we're gonna calculate the amount of interest that was charged for the late payment. Using formula interest, which is I equal to S minus NR. So I equal to 3,823.31 minus 8 multiplied by 472.09. Calculate it, so the answer is 46 ringgit 59 cents.
D. After making payments for 5 years, Andy plans to settle the remaining balance of the loan with a single payment. Determine the amount of outstanding balance of the loan. T equal to 6, N equal to 12 times 8 equal to 72, pay T equal to 5, N equal to 12 times 5 equal to 60, unpaid T equal to 1, N equal to 12 times 1 equal to 12, R equal to 472.09. The formula is A equal to R, 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative N over I. A equal to 472.09, 1 minus 1 plus 0.0035 to the power of negative 12 over 0.0035. A equal to 5,538 ringgit and 28 cents.
Question 1. 6 years ago, Lisa invested a certain amount of money in a Bunga Raya account offering a 3.5% interest rate compounded quarterly. As of the beginning of the year 2024, she is considering transferring her current total balance of 29,581 ringgit 24 cents to a new account. She has two options, which is Bank A and Bank B. Bank A offers a 4.2% interest rate compounded semi-annually, and Bank B offers a 3.6% interest rate compounded quarterly. A. What was Lisa's initial investment in the Bunga Raya account 6 years ago? In this question, we need to use the formula S equal to P upper bounded 1 plus I cross bounded power N. 29,581 ringgit 24 cents is the value of S, and we need to find the value of P. I we get from the K divided M, which is K 3.5%, and M is the compounded quarterly, which is 4, equal to 0.00x75. The answer for the value P is 24,000. B. Lisa wished to withdraw 7,000 from her account before continuing her investment. Calculate the remaining amount of balance in her account after the withdrawal. In this situation, we need to use the value S minus the amount of Lisa wished to withdraw to get the balance, which is the answer is 22,581 ringgit 24 cents. C. Using the amount of balance, calculate from part B above, determine the majority value of the investment offered by both banks, which is Bank A and Bank B. If Lisa continued her investment until the end of the year 2029. Based on this calculation, suggest which bank should she choose. Give reason for your answer. So in this situation, we need to find both bank, which is Bank A and Bank B. So we could create the Bank A first. Bank A, based on this, K is 4.2% interest rate, and M is compounded semi-annually, equal to 2. I equal to K divided M. The answer is 0.021. M equal to MT equal to 2 upper bracket 5 cross bracket equal to 10. 5 is we get from the years 5 years, which is 2029 minus 2024. In this situation, we need to find the maturity value using this formula. S equal to P upper bracket 1 plus I cross bracket power N. So the value of P is the balance of the amount in her account after the withdrawal, which is 2,581 ringgit 24 cent. Upper bracket 1 plus 0.021 cross bracket power 10. So majority value is 27,797 ringgit 47 cent. So now we need to find the bank B. We need to use the bank B over this one, and T is 2029 minus 2024, which is 5 years. K we get from the interest rate that bank B offer 3.6%, and M we get from here compounded quarterly equal to 4. I equal to K divided M equal to 0.09, and N we get from the MT, so equal to 4 open bracket 5 close bracket equal to 20. In this situation, we need to find the majority value 2, which is we use the formula S equal to P open bracket 1 plus I cross bracket power N. Value S equal to 22,581 ringgit 24 cent open bracket 1 plus 0.009 cross bracket power 20. So this the value P we get from here the balance that Lisa wished to withdraw after the withdrawal, the balance. So this is the balance P. So the answer for majority value for bank B is 27,012 ringgit 89 cent. So Lisa should choose bank A. It is because bank A have higher interest compared to bank B. D. Based on the maturity value of the selected bank from part C, calculate the total amount of interest earned from the year 2024 until the year 2029. So we need to find the interest for the year from the year 2024 until the year 2029. So in this situation, we need to use the formula interest, which is I equal to S minus P. So I equal to 27,797 ringgit 47 cent, which is we get the maturity value of bank A from part C, that we choose, that Lisa choose, minus 22,581 ringgit 24 cent. The answer for the interest is I equals to 4,216 ringgit 23.
Question 1. 6 years ago, Lisa invested a certain amount of money in Bunga Raya account offering of 3.5% interest rate compounded quarterly. As of the beginning of the year 2024, she is considering transferring her current total balance of Rm 29,581 ringgit and 24 cents to a new account. She has two options. Bank A offers a 4.2% interest rate compounded semi-annually. Bank B offers a 3.6% interest rate compounded quarterly. So for question A, what was Lisa's initial investment in the Bunga Raya account 6 years ago? So we're going to use this formula. S equals to P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket and power. So for S is equals to 29,581 ringgit and 24 cents, and M is equals to 4, which is compounded quarterly. P stay unknown, and I is equals to K over M, which is 0.00375. So for N is equals to MT. 4 times 6 is equals to 24. So N is equals to 24. So we're just going to substitute the information given. 29,581 ringgit and 24 cents equals to P 1 plus 0.00375 and the power of 24. So solve using solve function and we will get the answer, which is 24,000 ringgit. So this is the final answer for question A. So for B, Lisa wishes to withdraw Rm 7,000 from her account before continuing her investment. Calculate the remaining amount of the balance in her account after withdrawal. So basically, we just need to minus 29,581 ringgit and 24 cents minus 7,000. So we will get the answer. This is the final answer for this question. So for C, using the amount of balance calculated from part B above, determine the maturity value of the investment offered by both banks, which is Bank A and B, if Lisa continues her investment until the end of the year 2029. Based of this calculation, suggest which bank should she choose and give your reason. So we're going to solve Bank A and Bank B. So for Bank A, K is equals to 0.042 S. We need to put S. And equals to 22581.24. Open bracket 1 plus 0.021 close bracket and power of 10. So basically, it's actually the same thing. M is equals to S equals to RM 27797.47 and I is equals to KM. Use KM 0.042 over 2 and it is equals to 0.021. So N is equals to MT. Like usual, 2 times 5. If you guys wondering, where do I get 5? Because 2029 minus 2024. So it is equals to 5 years. So 2 times 5 is 10. We'll proceed to Bank B. So we're going to do the same thing also. The final answer is 20 for this one. So basically, I would suggest Bank A because Bank A has the higher interest compared to Bank B. D. Based on the maturing values of the selected bank from Part C above, calculate the total of interest earned from the year 2024 until the year 2029 9. So use the formula I equals to S minus P. So I is equals to 27797.47 minus 22581.24. So the final answer is this one.
Alan borrowed 40,000 ringgit to finance his food truck business. The bank charged him an interest rate of 3.6% compounded monthly, and he was required to repay the loan over a 7-year period. So here, first things first, we want to compute the periodic payment for his loan. A equals to 40,000 ringgit, K equals to 3.6% compounded monthly, which is an interest rate, and M equals to 12. The reason why M is 12 because it says it's compounded monthly, and T equals to 7 years period, and I is equals to K over M, which is 0.036 divided by 12 and equals to 0.003, and N is equals to M over T, which is 12 times 7 equals to 84. So we're going to use this formula, and then we just add up all of the. So this is the formula that we're going to use, and we just have to add up all of the formula. So as we have found out the answer for A, now we have to find the answer for B, which is calculate the total amount of interest that Alan paid to the bank. As for this question, we are going to use the formula I equals to NR minus A. Since we don't know yet what is the answer for I, now we have to find it. So N equals to 84 times the answer for R, which is, we just found it just now, 539 ringgit, 0.42 cents. And what is A? A is 40,000 ringgit. So the answer for I is 5,311.28 cents. So that is the answer for I. So as for C, the question said calculate the total amount that Alan must pay for the 9th installment if he failed to make the 8th previously monthly payment. Hence, determine the amount of interest charged for the late payment. So we have to find what is the total amount that Alan must pay for the 9th installment if he failed to make the 8th previously monthly payment. So let's find out what is the total amount. And as for this question, we're going to use the formula of S equals to R in open bracket 1 plus I 9 minus 1 over I. So as for this question, we're going to use two formula, which is first formula we have to find by using this formula. So let's add up all of the formula. So we have to find what is S. now we already found the R, which is 539.42 cents. Then we have to just like add this 1 plus 0.003 minus 1 over 0.003. So the total amount of S is equals to RM 4,913 ringgit 0.45 cents. And for the second formula, we're going to use the formula of I equals to S minus NR. Now we just have to add all of the formula to find what is the I. So for the question D, it says, after making payments for the 6 years, Alan plans to settle the remaining balance of the loan with a single payment. Determine the amount of outstanding balance of the loan. So for the last question, it wants us to determine what is the amount of outstanding balance of the loan. So after making all of the questions, we already found out what is the paid amount and the total amount. So for the paid amount, which is T equals to 7, N equals to 12 times 7. So the total amount for the whole 7 years is 84 months. And as for the paid amount that we already found in the first, second, and third question is equals to T equals to 6 years, and then N equals to 12 times 6, and it equals to 72 months. The only amount that we haven't found out yet is the unpaid amount. So now we're going to find out what is the total of the unpaid amount. So for the unpaid amount, the total year is only for 1 year only, and the N equals to 12 times 1. So the total amount is equals to 12 months. So that is the only answer for the unpaid amount. Now the formula that we're going to use is this. So all we have to do is just like the previous one, we have to add the formula in the formula that we're going to use. So we're going to find what is the amount of A. So the total amount for A is RM 60,348 ringgit 0.56 cents. So that is the total amount for the A.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Mohamad Hasif. I'm going to discuss question 1. Without further ado, let's get into it. 8 years ago, Huda invested a certain amount of money in a Bunga Raya account offering a 4.2% interest rate compounded every 4 months. As of the beginning of the year 2024, she is considering transferring her current total balance of 34,902 ringgit and 5 cent to a new account. She has two options. Bank A offers a 4% interest rate compounded quarterly. Bank B offers a 3.6% interest rate compounded every month. Question A. What was Huda's initial investment in the Bunga Raya account 8 years ago? So S equals to 34,902 ringgit and 5 cent, and I equals to K divided by M. K equals to 0.042 and M equals to 3, and you will get 0.014 for I. So M, as I mentioned before, equals to 3, T equals to 8 years, and in order to find N, you'll have to multiply M with M and T, and M equals to 3, T equals to 8, and the amount will be 24. Question B. Hilda wishes to withdraw 8,000 ringgit from her account before continuing her investment. Calculate the remaining amount of balance in her account after the withdrawal. In order to solve this, you're gonna have to minus 8,000 with the total amount of money in Hilda's bank account, which is 34,902 ringgit and 5 cent minus with 8,000, and the final amount will be 26,902 ringgit and 5 cent.
Assalamualaikum, and my name is Hariz Muhammad Asris bin Arifin. Today I will be explaining question 1, C and D. So for the question 1C, using the amount of balance calculated from part B above, determine the maturity value of the investment offered by both banks if Hilda continues her investment until the end of the year 2027. Based on this calculation, suggest which bank should she choose. Give reason for your answer. And for bank A, we should be level each one of individual So for bank A, the interest rate is 4% and it is compounded quarterly equals to M. And for I, we include the K and M, and it will be 0.01. And for the period time is 3 years, and for the P, we can take the amount at the question 1B. And for the formula, we can use S equals P 1 plus I in power of N. And for solutions, we can input the P amount in the formula. So as such, 26,902.05 cent, open the bracket, 1 plus 0.01 close bracket, power of 12. So the answer will be 30,313.90 cent. So for bank B, we will do the same method as such as bank A. K equals to 0.036, M equals to 12, and for I, we can include the K and M together, so it will be 0.003, and for N, it will be 36, T 3, and the P will be taken from the question 1, and for P, it will be 26,902.05. So it will be the same method as the bank A. We will put all the individual amount in the formula. So S equals to 26,902.05 cent. Open the bracket, 1 plus 0.003, close the bracket, power of 36. So the answer for bank B is 29,965.32 cent. And for the suggestions, she should choose bank A because she will get more return. And for the question 1D, based on the maturity value of the selected bank from part C, calculate the total amount of interest earned from the year 2024 until the year 2027. So to do this question, we can use a formula of 1, I equals S minus B. So for the S, it should be 30,313.90 cents and minus 26,902.05 cents. So the amount of interest earned from the year 2024 until the year 2027 is 3,411.85 cents.
So my name is Geofery Marvin and I will discuss about question 2. Danish borrowed 50,000 ringgit to finance his food truck business. The bank charged him an interest rate of 3.3% compounded monthly, and he was required to repay the loan over a 8 years period. So to compute the periodic payment for his loan, we need to find K, M, I, and T, and also the A. For the K is equals to 0.033% after we times it with 100%. For the M is equal to 12 because it was compounded monthly. For the I is K over M, so it will be equal to 0.00275, and for the N is M times with T, so it's equal to 96, and T is for the time period, so the time period is 8 years. And for the A is 50,000 ringgit. So the solution for this question is we will gonna using the formula of A equals to R bracket 1 minus 1 plus I with power of negative n and over I. So for the A, we will put 50,000 equals to R because it was unknown value, and bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.00275 with the power of negative 96 outside the bracket, and we will put it over 0.00275. So the R value is 593 ringgit and 32 cents. So for the B question, we will need to calculate the total amount of interest that Danish need to pay to the bank. So for this question, we will use the formula of N times with R minus A. So 96 times with 593 ringgit and 32 cents minus with 50,000. So the answer will be 6,958 ringgit 72 cents.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah. So now I'm gonna explain about question C. Question C asks to calculate the total amount that Danish must pay for the fourth installment if he failed to make the 3 previous monthly payments. Hence, determine the amount of interest charged for the late payment. So for the solution for this question is S equal to R bracket 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 over I. So from the previous question, we know that the value of R is 593 ringgit 32 cents, and the value of I is 0.00275. So we just put it in the formula and we got the answer for question C is S4 equal to 2,383 ringgit 0.09 cents. So for question D, after making payments for 7 years, Dennis planned to settle the remaining balance of the loan with a single payment. Determine the amount of outstanding. So for question D, after making payments for 7 years, Dennis planned to settle the remaining balance of the loan with a single payment. Determine the amount of outstanding balance of the loan. The formula that we're gonna use in this question is A equal to R 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative n over I. To find n, we must multiply 12 with 1 because 1 is equal to the last year that he has not paid. So for the solution, A8 equal to 593 ringgit .32 cents bracket 1 minus 1 plus 0.00275 to the power of negative 12 over 0.00275, and we will get the answer is 6,994 ringgit .19 cents.
My name is Virginia Beatrice. ID note 2023478908, and I'm from class AM1101B.
Hi, my name is Rosiana binti Abdullah. I am from AM1101B. My student ID is 2023878404.
Hi, my name is Mohamad bin Abdullah. I am from AM1101B from Group 4, and my student ID is 2024936429.
Question 1A. 9 years ago, Izzah invested a certain amount of money in a Bunga Raya account offering a 6% interest rate compounded monthly. As of the beginning of the year 2024, she is considering transferring her current total balance of 44,556 ringgit 90 cents to a new account. She has a two options. Option 1 is Bank A offers a 4.1% interest rate compounded monthly, and option 2 is Bank B offers a 6.6% interest rate compounded semi-annually. So the question is, what was Izzah's initial investment in the Bunga Raya account 9 years ago? So the formula we will use is S equal to P, open bracket 1 plus I, close bracket power of n. So the step is 44,556 ringgit 90 cent equal to P, open bracket 1 plus 1 over 200, close bracket power of 108. So the answer of P, we will get 26,000 ringgit.
1B. Izzah wished to withdraw 9,000 from her account before continuing her investment. Calculate the remaining amount of balance in her account after the withdrawal. S equal to 44,566.19 cents, and the withdrawal is 9,000. Formula for balance is balance equal to S minus with withdrawal. We need to find the balance. We put everything into the formula, and the balance is Rm 35,556.19 cents.
For question 1C, Izzah using the amount of balance calculated from part B above. Determine the maturity value of the investment offered by both banks if Izzah continues her investment until the end of the year 2030. Based off this calculation, suggest which bank should she choose. Give reason for your answer. So we're gonna find a maturity value of bank A. So the formula we will use is S equal to P, open bracket 1 plus I, close bracket power of N. So the step is S equal to 35,556 ringgit 90 cent, open bracket 1 plus 0.0205, close bracket power of 12. So the answer of S we will get is 45,359 ringgit 92 cent. And after that, we will find a maturity value of bank B. So we're gonna use the same formula, which is S equal to P, open bracket 1 plus I, close bracket power of N. So the step is S equal to 35,556 ringgit 90 cent, open bracket 1 plus 0.0165, close bracket power of 24. So the answer we will get is 42,661 ringgit 40 cent. So Izzah should choose bank B because the maturity value is higher than bank A.
Question 1D. Izzah, based on the maturity values of the selected bank from part C above, calculate the total amount of interest earned from the year 2024 until the year 2030. It equals RM35556.19. P equal 1 plus 0.0205. For the formula is I equal S minus P. Same goes to I equal 35556.19 bracket 1 equals 0.0205. Then shift solve. There's gonna be I equals to RM52661.40. Question 2. Wafi borrowed 60,000 to finance his food truck business. The bank charged him an interest rate of 4.8% compounded monthly, and he was required to repay the loan over a 5 years period. Question 2A. Compute the periodic payment for his loan. A equal to 60,000, I equals to 1 over 250, and equals to 60. So here the formula. A equals to R, open bracket 1 minus 1 plus I power of negative n over I, close bracket. So 60,000 equals to R, open bracket 1 minus 1 plus 1 over 250 power negative 60 over 1 over 250, close bracket. So the answer of R is RM17105.21 cents. Question 2B. Calculate the total amount of interest that Wafi paid to the bank. N equals to 60, R equals to 1126.78, A equals to 60,000. So the formula for question 2B is I equals to NR minus A. I equals to 60, 1126.78 minus 60,000. So the answer is I equals to RM7606.80 cent.
2C. Calculate the total amount that Wafi must pay for the 5th installment if he failed to make the 4 previous monthly payments, and determine the amount of interest charged for the late payment. R equal to 1,126 and 78 cents. I equal to 1 over 250 n equal to 5, and s equal to 5,679 and 15. The formula is s equal to r 1 plus I power by n minus 1 over I. We put everything into the formula and the answer is Rm 5,679 and 15 cents. The formula for interest is I equal to S minus NR. S equal to 5,679 and 15 cents and NR is 5 in blanket 1,126 and 78 cents. We put everything into the formula and the answer is Rm 45 ringgit and 25 cents.
So for the question 2D is, after making payments for 4 years, Wafi plans to settle the remaining balance of the loan with a single payment. Determine the amount of outstanding balance of the loan. So for the 5-year period is, T equal to 5 is N equal to 12 times 5, so the answer is 60. For the paid, T equal to 4 years is N equal to 12 times 4, so the answer is 48. So for the unpaid, T equal to 1 year is N equal to 12 times 1, so the answer is 12. So the 12 is a lump sum. So for this question, we will use a formula A equal to R, open bracket, 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I, close bracket, power of negative h over I, close bracket. So for the next step is A5 equal to 1,126.78, open bracket, 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 1 over 250, close bracket, power of minus 12 over 1 over 250, close bracket. So the question for F5 that we will get is 13,176 ringgit 27 cents.